Yes.
Can't take this to bar.
Alright, everybody, welcome to True Friends Podcast. I am your illustrious host, Shani, aka Deep Style Entertainment.
Alright.
And let me introduce my panel. We got QP.
Hey.
Justine. And we got Miss Michelle.
Hello, I'm here. Yes.
So, our topic for today is friends and family.
Alright.
When to cut them off and when to work it out. This is a deep one because for me, I had to learn through my road trials and tribulations that being a friend equals working out the stuff that's going on inside of you. This makes you a good friend to someone. And if you haven't worked out those issues, if you haven't matured, all you're going to do is cause a blow up and chaos. And that's what I can say in my walk. For me, it's sentimental because I did lose one of my bestest friends. Like, we're cool now, but we're nothing like we used to be. And it hurts me to my soul. It's stuff you have to work out through progress, through hard work, through getting to know you. But again, a sacrifice happened, and unfortunately it was that. So I feel like because I wasn't able to work out the traumas in my life, I wasn't able to be the best friend I could be. Then on the flip side with family,
Excuse me.
I always hear when we're dealing with toxic family that, well, that's still your blood. And for me, I got a problem with that because just because somebody is blood don't mean that they mean you any good.
That is correct.
So when do you work it out? Either or, because sometimes we interchange family and friends. We have some friends that we consider family. They like blood. So when do you work it out and when do you just be like, I'll talk to you whenever?
Respect. Respect plays a big part in it. And for me, I'll say this. For instance, if I come to you, Sean, and I say, Sean, I have a problem with how high you speak to me or how strong you speak to me, I'll put it that way. And you constantly keep doing it. So I come to you again, like, that's like really, really bothering me. And you still ignore it. I come to you one more time, because sometimes people don't get it the first or the second time, so you got to keep going, right? So I come to you again. I come to you again, like, hey, it really offends me. I feel like if you can't respect that I'm telling you this bothers me, and it's coming, we're friends, we close, man, I got to move forward. I got to move forward.
And that's with family or friends.
Family or friends. Yeah.
Cute.
I couldn't wait to
For me, it's, I guess to play off of what Michelle said, respect plays a part, and also the type of relationship I had with you in the first place. A lot of people that just because we got the same bloodline doesn't mean that we're really close. So it's like if you do something and that's disrespectful, it's kind of easy for me to cut you off. That's just kind of like how I am if we don't already have like a solid relationship. And also it depends on the severity of the situation.
Okay.
Clarify that. What you mean?
I guess what was the
fell out.
What was the reason that we're not talking or whatever? And if it's something that can be worked out. If it's something that's kind of like, you like dog me, like probably not. But once again, it depends on who you are and who you were to me in my life.
Okay. Justine?
Okay. With me, it is love, respect.
Love and respect?
Yes.
Okay.
And loyalty.
Okay.
My biggest. Because my thing is with this, with friendship. When you have to come together and team on someone to break them down.
What you mean by that?
As this friend, and this friend. Both friends with you. Don't deal with each other. But when it comes down to somebody that you don't like, then y'all want to come together as team work to break that person down. Then I'm done.
Okay.
Done. Because now y'all playing a game that if we had a friendship, they're even with family. So we had a friendship and we family, and you take it to a whole nother level to break somebody down with lies and not true. I'm done.
So is this coming back?
It's not coming back.
So, okay, we'll go to Q. When do you decide, wait, let's go to family? What can a family member do? And you know, Peterson's are tight knit. So I'm speaking for us.
All right.
And there have been a couple of incidents. I know I have a few people that's on the do not return list. Because
You made a list.
absolutely. My list goes like this. Now that I'm older, and I can't say it's an age thing, it's a mature thing. My list goes like this. If it gets too hard for me to deal with you in any capacity, whether it's friendship or family, I back up from you. I don't deal with you. And then I had the family member take it to the Facebook before they even talk to me. So for me, and my husband gonna laugh, but you dead to me. Because my thing is, if you can take it there, but you can't pick up the phone or you can't come and see me, regardless of how difficult the conversation is, we don't have nothing else to discuss. So at what point do you, with a family member, let's go there, what can they do to be like, I'm done, family or not?
I guess I would say probably the same. Everybody has issues at some point. Like it's some type of whatever, little spats here and there. But yeah, I feel like if you use like me opening up to you, me telling you my business, all of that, family or a friend, and when we fall out, now I'm hearing my stuff from somebody I don't even know. That's something that's not forgivable. If me and you having a disagreement, or even something that you may have heard have happened, or Q said this, and this, and that look, I hate when I tell you that Facebook shit, bro. I hate
It's real.
The whole subliminal taking daggers and let me write this whole long life paragraph about what this person did to me when it's as simple as a phone call and probably didn't happen the way it came across to you 9 times out of 10, but you would take that and you would tell the whole world about how shady and how foul your friend or your family is, but you won't take that 2 seconds like I need to kick it with you real quick about whatever. It won't make me say like I won't say fuck you if you my family. If you my friend, yeah, probably so, because it's like nah. If you my family, but if you take it that far, I have to deal with you from a distance. Like if I say, hey, how you doing? I hug you, and then that's it. There's not no intimacy with me no more. So that's
Okay. Answer your how you cut off family, or you work it out? How do you decipher?
Oh wow, it's a little different from me, and I'm not making it different. It is. I got a lot of church, religion in me, and I was taught that you have to forgive because God forgives you several and 10 times forth, right? But there does come a time where you're like, Lord, I'm human and it hurts. Because my family in particular is so scarce already, and we have almost like a generational curse, I have to still keep trying to love on you because it's so many missing pieces. Like I'm still learning today at 45. Like I didn't even know that was your mom, or didn't know the connection. Like it's so much. So it's like I'm still curious. I'm still willing to say, hey, let me try to put some pieces together and patch this up. I'm optimistic. That's just how I am with that. I'm forever giving someone the benefit of the doubt. I just have to. I have to because it's in me.
Okay, that's fair. That's then how you decide for family now.
Well, with family, cut them off. I would deal with them a lot separately in another situation. Far as the situation got us there, we won't go there again because I'm not going to deal with you on that situation. But cut a family off if I ain't grow up with you and I just met you in my grown age. Oh, you dead.
Wow.
You dead.
Dead is so, dead is so,
and we want to say dead
so
because if you leave today, I'm okay with that. So that's considered dead. But when I get to that point, it's only because you didn't know me, I didn't know you. We didn't grow up together.
Okay.
So it's easy to let you go. But if I grew up with you, I'll let you keep
Trying.
Keep trying. You'll keep.
I will let you keep trying, and I will keep trying.
Okay, that's fair. So for me, I can say, like I said, I gave my spiel about family. I can say what made me a bad friend was I had mom issues. Me and my family are not close at all. I couldn't tell you none of my people's favorite nothing. I don't even know my mother. And we grew up in the same house. But when I became a woman, it's as if she just hated me. She just treated me like I was nothing. She told me I would never be nothing. So all the things that she told me, they were in here. And you got to mind yourself, it took 18 years to get it in here. And it's going to take about that much time to get it out. So for me, I always had people at this wall. Like, they would think we're getting super close. And for me, I'm getting close to you as I can. Because my thing was, if my own mama did me like this, I know the world is 10 times worse. And she was my standard. And I always wanted that love from her. I wanted that mother-daughter relationship that I saw my friends have, even on TV. And then I couldn't have it, and it was like devastating. It's still devastating. I've learned to cope with it. I'm not completely over it. And the sad part is the person that had to suffer the most was my own husband, because I'm expecting him to feel this void that he can't feel. I want this certain type of love. Really, he can't give it because my mama got to give it. But it was always as if it wasn't enough. And then when my friends came, especially the one that was my best friend, I mean, we were super tight, like sisters. And I wanted that. And I always I treated her like a talent in the Bible. I don't want to go religious, but I did. You know, the ones that you bury? I was like, okay, I'm keeping her right here. And we're not doing that. I'm not doing nothing to mess this up. And I felt like if she knew the broken me, she wouldn't be my friend no more. And so, to me, and then we were in the church lifestyle like you, Shell, so all her stuff was adding up. Like, her and her husband was in church. She was an evangelist. He was an elder. Their marriage seemed to be perfect. They never had no financial troubles. To me, this is just to me. It looked so perfect. And then I was coming home to marital issues, broke, struggling. I got these 2 kids that we're trying to raise, and it didn't match up to what the church was looking like. So I was totally confused. And then, like I said, I felt like if I told her all this brokenness and messed upness, that she wouldn't be my friend. And it translated into, it came off like shady. Me being shady, like I was closed off, like I was hiding stuff from her. And I wasn't trying to do that. I just didn't know how to be me. So that translated to me being a terrible friend. So I'm going to ask y'all, what do you think?
Who's next?
We being honest.
Truth hurts, yeah.
If we're not going to tell the truth, then so my thing to y'all is, I know in each one of y'all relationships, we on friends now. It's something you could have done better. Where did you think you lacked where you could have done better with a friend that was super close to you? I mean, like your sisters. And maybe y'all fell out, and you know it really didn't have to go like that in hindsight. Justine?
It's crazy with that, because I never fell out with a friend. Basically, they always fall out with me. Because my thing is, they always want to believe what someone else say. Never come to me. I really, honestly feel this. You is the only one that ever came to me. Yes.
To discuss the issue?
Yes.
That's kind of deep.
So my thing is, I don't get that. I don't know if you feel like I'm mean or you can't talk to me, why? And then my problem that I have with each friend that I'm going through things with, you should know that I didn't say it. If a lot of times we falling out of some stuff that you never even told me. So how could I be the one that said it and you never told me? But I never fell out with none of my friends. They always fall out with me.
Sometimes opportunity. Let me put this how I really want to say it. Sometimes they won't allow you to. I had a situation that no matter how hard I tried to say, excuse me, want to talk about this right now. Like, I really need to let you know what is bothering me. And it was just blocked off because I'm considered always in my feelings, or always, I'm very sensitive. I am. That's me. That's my makeup. That's how God did it. I can't change it. It's just me. Because some people are non-approachable. And it's almost like you're playing double dutch. Like, when am I going to do it? I don't know. It's almost like that.
And your comfortability with approaching them. When you finally decide to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been, you my day one. You've been doing it for 4 years. You think if I'm hard to come and talk to you?
No, because you're not a strong person where that, where that I'm going to feel like, this nigga gonna nut up today. Like, she about to take it to a whole nother level. I can feel comfortable enough to be like, hey, I'm on my way over. I got something I want to discuss with you. Where that others be like,
yeah, it's her perception of you and your relationship makeup. So she may not feel intimidated, but Quenisha might. Just because. So some people do feel like we are I've been told that. Because one of the hardest things I ever had to do was when I was dealing with my journey and separated from my husband. I was like, getting real with myself now. Okay, come on. And I asked some of my good friends at work, I said, how do you perceive me? And they was like, you want to tell the truth?
we have minutes right now.
They were like, well, you kind of cold. You brash, you treat everybody the same. And I was like, that's bad. They were like, yeah, because I'm not the same as so-and-so. So I don't expect you to deal with me like that. If I'm telling you my personal situation and you just like cold, at least that's how I come off. That's a problem. So all this that they gave me, and it was a little list, I went home and cried. And I was like, okay. It's their perception. I had to examine myself, and it was true. A lot of it was true. And I decided to start working on me to be a better me. Not for anyone, but for me to be a better friend. So.
But even in that, I'm sorry. Even in that, some people expect you to change. They want you to change because it's like, I told you what you need to do. This doesn't fit you, and this is how I think you should do it now. But if you're just made up like that, it's hard to change. It's like, how you kind of question yourself or ask God, like, how can I approach it differently? How can I give it to them where they're going to understand it?
Which I did, but a lot of them, like 3 of them had the same things, the same 5 things. So when I examined myself, some stuff I did let fall off, like, this is just a part of who I am.
Okay.
But other stuff was my protective mechanism, so that you wouldn't get close to me.
Okay.
So,
Fair enough.
Q.
She said, I got a few things. I being honest. Just within my friendships that I know that things weren't my fault. One was because I was a hothead and like I snapped just because you looked at me wrong. A lot of times when my friends, the people that I care about, came to me like, Q, you need to be better with this, I didn't take it well. I didn't feel like, don't tell me anything about myself, and a lot of times I would like snap on them. And for example, they would just say, well, I don't like how you said this, or when you did this, and I'm like, you don't like that, but how about I like blah blah blah? Like, okay, now what? Now what we gonna do instead of saying, you know what, I was wrong for coming at you like that. And I said that part to say my delivery with a lot of things with my friends. Words, super.
That's the key.
I always tell people that, like, it's how you present it, like, how you,
wish my friends would come to me and tell me and have a sit down. I would love that. We falls out for what? Well, I don't say we. They falls out because they hear this or that. Why can't you come to me and ask me? So my thing is, we've been going through this forever, since little to 40. I'm not doing it anymore.
Well, I can speak to that because I can say she can attest to because she was there. If we had a fallout or a situation, I ain't even say a fallout, I would run. I'm not doing that. My whole answer to everything was I'll just leave you alone and I'll back up, and I put it on me because I was still internalizing my pain.
And it bottled up too. It bottled up. But once you keep bottling up everything that you keep packing, what is it going to do? What is it going to do? Explode. Yeah.
And it exploded and manifested. All my traumas manifested themselves in people. Whether it was my mate, my kids, my new friends, or coworkers, they manifested themselves. It became holographic. It manifested itself to where I had to deal with it in some form or fashion. So that's how I was forced to deal with it. And then it got to the point where it was just me and Q. And she, bitch, I'll pull up. What did you mean?
What you supposed to do?
I'm not doing that. And it was like, she would come over and I would have to do you. Yeah. I would be scared though, like, what you over here for? Like,
because some people are not confrontational.
I'm like that to you.
Yeah.
And you're probably the only person that I did pull up to be honest. Because we didn't fall out. It was just, to me, someone said something, we cleared it. My thing is like, okay, I didn't say what I said and didn't say it, but I'm not about to let you fall into the same thing they falling for because simple
what
fact
made you pull up to me and not pull up to them?
Because we never ever had issues. We never ever had issues, and our issues had something to do with other people. So I wasn't going for that at this age. Like, why would I let them do what they want to do? Because that's what they want to do, break our friendship up. And I'm like, why would I do that? Because now I'm in my 40s. So I'm not far as with them and all that. My thing is, I was good enough to be that friend when you had problems with everybody else.
Yeah.
I was a phone call away. Such did this. Such did this. But I was that friend. Well, we gonna clear this. We gonna get it. Okay, why y'all can't do that now for me? Because y'all the same people that had the same problems with each other. And I didn't call meetings.
It's definitely
I didn't call meetings so we can settle this.
Yeah, but you was mature enough to be able to come to the table, and them people probably ain't at that place in the process.
no matter if they in their 40s.
And that's my thing.
Because we still got people
Why do I have to keep going for it?
Nobody said you had to keep
No, I'm saying, why? You don't have to. I'm asking for the world. People are going to see this. I want, that's a question for them that had problems with me, basically.
What was you going to say?
Come on, girl. Because she was saying something and she said, me and you never had, this is her talking, me and you never had issues, but I always had issues with them. Is it because you always had problems with them and you got tired of really caring?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I had that
over and over
before. Because eventually, if I'm like steadily getting into it with you and I have all these other people that I ain't clashing with, but for some reason me and you just ain't connecting, then it's just a me and you not connecting thing. And it's not a you dead to me thing. Because for me to say that somebody is dead to me, which I have a particular person that God is working on me with that, because that is a family member, and I'm not going to mention who it is out of respect, but like, besides that person is not really anybody else I allow to get to me to the point of I have like I hate you, and it's like, oh, like you dead to me, blah 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 blah. So it's like that's not the case. But if I'm always arguing with you, and I'm like, well, not that, bro. Like we can't do this all the time. Then I just have to stop caring and let you go ahead because this is not we just not connect. We're just not meant right now.
Or maybe I'm a good friend. Yeah. And so it's like, if you don't want to be bothered no more, guess what? You missed out. Because I know I am.
Yes. You know you're
I got you. And so I feel like if you don't want to mend it, then I really wouldn't.
Your friend.
Absolutely.
So, okay, I got to flip that. Because I feel like a lot of this comes from people being raised in love and people being raised in trauma, dysfunction. And I think people take different things from that experience. I was raised in trauma. I wouldn't say that I continued, but the residue of it had effects on my life to where it cost me a great friend. But I can say there is a difference with how people treat you or what, even what you're saying, like them coming to you. Some people came because they done dealt with trauma all their life and that's what they used to. This is probably something they like. Because some people just like the drama, and I have family members and friends who, if it ain't no drama, they are like dysfunctional. They like, what's up?
Addiction.
I'm like right here. And it's like, I don't function like that. I back up and they be like, well, where you been? Over here? Chilling? Because I don't live like that. But you don't.
No, I'm saying why.
That's all they know. And again, people gravitate to different things when they grow up. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like, I never want to be like that. I'm going to work hard, so I got to be like that. But other people be like,
this is it.
I like the drama of it all.
I had both growing up. I had the love, I had the drama, I had both.
How did you choose who you was going to be?
I didn't choose it. I just worked on it. And prayed on it to be about me.
So you worked on not becoming that person
that people would say, well, she this person. I was a fighter runner. I was always.
Yes. I want to shout.
Just for people, my thing is, my fight was because people be like, why you hang with her? Why you hang with her? Why you hang with her? You're not about to tell me who to hang with, and you don't know who that person is. You just assume who that person is. And then I gotta fight you because I'm always protecting my friends and family. So I think that's what people look at me like. And if I say something, she gonna fight.
I was tossed up because I wasn't allowed to talk in my mother's house. So I always was looking at the ground. And I wouldn't say nothing. Then somebody picked on me, I would fight. And then my grandma would tell me, shout out to Janice, she on the wall. She would tell me, don't you ever walk past nobody with your head down. And then she would always tell me, one of her biggest things was, if I ever see you in the street fighting over a dude, I'm beating your ass 9 times. Your fight is with the dude. Your fight ain't with the girl. So those types of things, but I had to grow into my 40s. Now I'm the hothead. Like my family know, just don't call me if you really don't want that done. Because I'm going all the way, and I went too far with my family. I have to protect them, and it's gotten misinterpreted. But live and learn. But I know that when you in this my table, these are my people, family and friends. If we go there, we going there. So. Cause what share like these?
Look, I'm just like, cause mine was a mixture, like, and it was, I had my crazy side, and then I had the love side. I used it to my advantage because the trauma part makes me aware. It makes me cautious now. It makes me cautious. It makes me step back and say, And so always pay attention before I speak. Always listen to what's going around in my surroundings now. Someone taught me, always pay attention to your surroundings. So my trauma part makes me do that at all times. The love is because I just want to be great and happy. I don't want you, when I'm dead, you really in the background talking about she was a trip. I really didn't like her. For the most part, and I know this because once again, I'm a good friend. I know you have nothing but good things to say because I'm not going to bring that drama to you. I'm not going to bring it to you, and I'm not going to damn sure bring it to you because for what? I hate negative energy because it's so quick to jump off of someone. If it hit you, I can come in here, I could have came in here like, oh, Sean, how long is this going to be? Instantly, you pissed because I came in here and just energy. When I leave, I want you to be like, that one right there was something else. Why not leave on a good note? Yeah, why not leave on a good note?
It's important.
So, I mean, in our, well, Houston baby. But I can tell that she's
Very mature.
I think she soaks up a lot from everybody's experiences and then trying to become the woman she wants to be. And I was talking to her dad this weekend, and I asked him a question that his answer blew my mind, so I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
I said, how do you want to be remembered? He said, as a teacher. And I was like, okay. He said, I'm speaking from a male principle, as a man. If you're not able to pour into another man and teach them something, you have failed in this life.
Oh, wow.
And I was like,
You ain't got what to do with your time.
and I had to come in and ask my husband, like, so I asked him about a specific person. I'm not going to bring him up because I don't care for him.
Okay.
Just saying. Amen. And I said, he was like, that's really true, because if someone is not, if you're not pouring into someone and they're getting something from their experience with you, you basically are irrelevant in this life to me. Somebody should walk away with something that they learned from you.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So, how do y'all want to be remembered? Let's go there. And in that, what do you feel that you have poured into people? What is your gift that you've poured?
For me, and it's almost like I should have had it stamped on my life, you have to keep it moving. Like, I mean, meaning that you can't stop it. You can't stop. It's going to always be some obstacles. There's always going to be some haters, because they own 24-hour, 365 days a year. You know, that's just how they operate. But keep it moving. Never let nothing stop you. If it's an obstacle and you got to take a pause, take that pause, and then keep it moving. Whether you got to go around it, under it, whatever the case may be. That I always want you to say, she always said that. Keep it moving. And that's what I did, because I had so many people wanted to put me in this box and say, this is how you're going to be. And I was like, no, it is not. So, because I kept it moving, I moved myself from that box to be greater me.
Yeah, I thought she was goody two shoes myself.
See?
And she thought I was stuck up.
Ooh, and I was like, Sean, you are nothing like I'm not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we judge people. It's quick. You judge a person just on spot. It's on spot. And we just do it because we're human. But guess what? That one that you judge, it might be the one that's going to give you something that you're going to be like, she rocks, or he rocks. They awesome. So I'm just really thankful that I was able to get both sides. Like, I got a story too, Sean. We're going to have another topic on that for the parents and the moms and everything. But today is on friendship. I just treasure every one of that. Yeah, family and friendship. But I want to be remembered as, look, I got to bring it back to what we started from.
Because she don't want to go on.
No, keeping it moving. Yeah, that's me. That's me. I want to be remembered as she kept it moving.
Okay.
Justine, pass the torch to you.
I want to be remembered.
You got to speak up.
Justine.
Oh.
And not, I want to be remembered as Justine.
I want y'all to know she can't never ask a question.
What I'm saying is not that hood girl. I want to be remembered as Justine. Because that hood girl was not that hood girl that they portrayed that.
What is this Justine embody? What is that?
I'm very sweet. You got to know me. You got to get to know me.
So
that's the bottom line.
We at the funeral. How you want them to remember you? What you want
They
them to
don't
say?
remember me as whatever they choose to remember. But I'm telling them what I would want them to be honest. Not worry about what other people think. Be honest. If you think I was a shithead, heck, I was a shithead. For real. Be real. At my funeral, I'm telling y'all, be real. Whatever you felt about me and how you felt when I passed away, be honest. I want you to be honest.
Okay, that's fair.
For me, I want to be remembered, I guess, for my growth. I feel like from where I started from, just being a spoiled, high-headed girl that It was just all about Q. I don't care about how nobody else feels about it. And then growing up into really creating real friendships and learning how to be a friend and learning how to talk to my friends and how to be there for my friends and to now being a mom, not being that selfish person anymore and still growing, but I'm like, I feel like I'm almost like that 180 of where I used to be. So if anybody was to remember anything, just remember that, and also remember just how much I will always be there for them if they call me. That's one thing that my family know. My little hair is no joke. Whether it's just you need a shoulder or you need me to throw hands.
One of them.
Call us twins then.
I answered the remember question, but none of y'all answered the other question. What was black women? I said two things. The first one was, what is your gift that you poured into people?
Oh.
We're gonna go back around.
What have I poured into people? Wow.
Powerful, ain't it?
It takes a little bit more.
Because I don't know. You want me to answer for you?
That would be
Because I think you
great.
can answer for me and I can answer for you.
Okay, we can do that.
Because I'm like, I can't
We can do that.
That's fair. Okay, that's okay. Good job.
Justine, tell me what Shell poured into you.
I'm not going to just say into me. I think you have poured into a lot of people to show people that just because I'm this church person, that I'm not just that person. Get to know me outside the church. Get to know me. And I believe you poured that into them. To know you, really. Know the Michelle. And not just having a head because her parents was pastor and the first one.
You're saying the image that they...
Yes. The image they did.
I still don't think that's the question, is it?
Because you poured that.
You poured it. Okay.
Yeah, because you showed them who you really are and not just that person. So you let them see you in a different way and not just the church.
Just the church. Okay.
Well, I'll say you poured into me that.
Oh wow, this is an intervention. No.
I know you, so I gotta
Okay. Awesome.
I say you poured into me forgiveness. You added to that, which I was already growing from. Because with you, I can see that. Don't be sweating small stuff. Just move on. What you said, keep
it moving.
Okay, so that's a pour into me that I have taken as my seed. So I'll just say that.
Well, I have something to say in a short amount of time. I don't know you.
Y'all know I'm emotional. I can do this.
Because I have told Sean when you were not around. I have told Sean that I feel like that you are like very sweet. And your whole aura is that. And like I feel like a lot of humility from you.
Yes.
So even though you are extremely humble, you're still real. Like you know how to get across your point without going to.
Lord, I tried.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Thank you.
That's how I feel.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, I'm going around next. Okay.
And she did that without tears.
I know that was good. Yeah, you are doing. You have poured into me, Justine. Don't cry about it. I'm telling you, like, you are like the roughest friend I ever had. Like, no matter how small you were, you came big, though. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, if somebody could be that little, you know what I'm saying? They could just be that powerful at the same time. Like, that's awesome. And what else you poured into me is family. Like, be with them regardless. Just if you know, whatever comes your way, you got to be with them regardless, Michelle. So, and also you helped me to be able to accept compliments. Like I hate compliments, right? Like I have a problem with that because I feel like it's like this, like for instance, you say, you're awesome. I always get this. You had 5 kids and you did ABC. And I always say, but it was somebody that had 12 or somebody that had, I always put someone else first. So I thank you for putting that into me. Sean, since you all wanted to go around the table, I'm coming to you next.
I'm scared.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Because that book can be awesome and it can help encourage you. This right here, that's why I was like, Sean, we're going to keep it moving. Whatever it takes to get you going. Like, you kind of like my inspiration because I fall back on so many ideas and talents that I got to give some of that to you too. Like to say, Shell, you should do it, and the support that you gave to me, it's like I didn't have to know you for years. You was like, I got this one for you, I'm giving you this number, and I was like, oh damn, like this book that I thought was a monster is actually the best selling book. You know? I think I did because I was like, she was almost, the girls that's just, I love your humbleness. I do.
Wow.
I love your humbleness. It's so there.
Don't you cry.
No. It's there, and I see it since day one. You got an inner glow about you that is amazing. So our energy is just meshing together. You like that little sister? I'm like, so what are we gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's my little sister, whether I know you from little or what. I love your humbleness. And here's the thing: how many times do we actually just encourage each other as friends?
I think it gets overlooked.
But we'll take the time to like it. But how many times do we say it?
Say it too.
Just say it. Yeah.
And that's why I used to do the girls thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To take friends and family too. You have to encourage each other, because if not, it's always someone on the sideline ready to throw a book or throw something at you. It's always, that's their job. They were created to do that, just to be a hitter. But
How are we doing? Who, Justin?
I gotta finish though.
I'm done.
I did Michelle.
Oh, I cut her off.
I love. I'm so serious, but I really love you and your mother relationship. I just love that. And your father. It's hard to see that mother and father and daughter relationship. And I've only been a couple times. I just love that relationship. I love it. And I wish black folks really do that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because when you don't have them, you miss it.
Yeah.
And you don't beat it. You don't miss it.
Grandmother used to say, learn.
Let me stop. I'm not here, but I love that. I love that.
Thank you. Okay, what we doing?
I'm with you.
on you, Sean.
Oh, me. Okay.
Look, I'm like, I think we.
Just.
No, I gotta do Sean.
Oh, did you do Sean?
I'm scared.
Why you scared? Because I learned a lot from you, Sean.
Here we go.
You know what I mean? I have learned. Let me tell you. I have learned, regardless of the fact, what you think of me, that's just the outside. That's not the inside. So keep pushing for that love. And that's what I learned from you. And the reason why I learned that from you, because I ain't gonna say before a doubt, but you get mad and you don't answer your phone, you don't call. Okay, I'm gonna see, because I know this is not the Sean that I've been around. And having the girls day, you basically you and Michelle you Michelle, and I'll say Jay now. What can I help you with? What can I do? You know what I'm saying? Let me be involved. I want to help out. And y'all was, I ain't gonna say the short time, but the short time of our girls' day, y'all just came in. Y'all wasn't always there. And the ones that was there, they care less to help. So I learned that to let people help, because I didn't have that. Whatever you would say you're gonna do it, but you don't do it. So, but I learned to say, okay, I I learned to say okay because it's a possibility they will help because Shauna, she'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I learned. Thank you.
I love
Yes, you do. Look, go ahead, get your notes down.
Because I have to do both of y'all. So Shine, it's so much, and I'm really not about to do this today. With Shine, I learned loyalty. I learned how solid she is, and
Solid.
I'm not trying to.
I just like words.
This is what you do. Put your pillow on.
Loyalty, how solid she is, and forgiveness with her. And this is what she poured into me.
Okay.
I say that because I know it was a lot of times where, even though she had her times of not being a good friend, but I had my times where I had came and shine full force, and not once did she, even though she said well, I'm just going to back away, like she never failed to be there for me. And she never failed to answer the phone. I'm not going to look at her because then I was that was right. So that loyalty and just how yes, it's real with her, and I don't really think that she really understands that she has that part of her that eludes, like she said, her family, her friends, this table, and she surrounds that table. Like you coming this way, and I'm blasting. Like don't come to this table with nothing. And I felt that even when I wasn't being a good friend to her, I felt that from her.
Oh wow.
So.
Just right. True.
With Justine, the thing, even I know I have not known you long. The thing that I love about you is like your humor. Like I feel like you are hilarious to me. And I told Shine, like I'm like she's funny as hell. And I think that you're like really fun. Like you're fun and funny, and I like being around people like that. That if I we can all be just on the same tip just because. Like I like that part of you. I mean, I don't know really many other parts. But that one right there. I mean, that's what I see all the time. I see the fun and funny. I don't see the drama. I don't see none of the other stuff you say other people talk about. I don't see that. So,
because we keep you out that circle.
Wow. Just thought she had thrown it in.
Right. Like we don't keep you over here.
Everyone, this is bonus.
I'll give her pop off.
I don't want to go. Yeah. She went around the corner.
You already told about her?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta do it.
You was trying to get out of
Yes, that was.
Like push through.
Okay, I'm going to start with Michelle because she's the one I've just recently
Find it, y'all.
wrapped up this friendship.
Blood now, cousins. I can come over and get a plate. Go ahead.
You already said it. I think forgiveness is big for me. I think you've taught me this, the steps to do that. And holding on to it, all you're gonna do is just write it down.
What?
So you poured that into me. I like your humility. I like that you're always there when anyone needs you. I like that you're not judgmental. However people come, you just love them for where they are.
Got to.
So that's for you.
Thank you. Oh, with this show.
Justine.
Music commentary like.
I've learned that being vulnerable is okay. I'm gonna cry. Coming around y'all. Oh man, I'm with you. I mean, all of y'all gave me that, the vulnerable part. I think I've seen you play it out more because Q was still so young, and you and I were the same age. And it was like you could be vulnerable and someone would hurt you, and that's fine. We'll move on. I'll hurt, I'll cry, but it's not gonna stop me from still being there for the next person who's gonna treat me right. So for me, that's a big one. So that's you.
She getting through it, y'all. In the room.
Keisha.
Oh, and she said, my God. Look up in that sky. That's why I ain't about to look at that. I'm having kind of time. I'm not doing it.
She's taught me that I am okay. I am enough. I am.
It's okay.
Girl,
It's okay.
I have the right to be loved.
Mm-hmm.
I have the right to have a friend.
You
Yes,
do.
you do.
When I was at my lowest, she was there. And she didn't leave. And she let me know that we're going to rock this out together. No matter what, till the wheels fall off. Whenever you need me, I'm going to be there. It goes beyond loyalty. That's my sister.
Mine too.
But she let me I'm sorry. I made one question, didn't I? But my biggest thing was that it's okay to be me.
Yes.
And flawed and all.
Come on.
Gutter, whatever it is, that's you. If it's something that's out of order, we're going to get it in order and we're going to move on. And I appreciate each and every one of you for what you've sown in my life.
That's awesome. I love it.
Okay, so as we begin to wrap up, God, that was emotional.
I feel a cocktail in our spirits.
Because as you all have seen, we never tell each other how we feel. So I just wanted to take the opportunity for each of us to say that and probably leave this room and tell it to the people that we are even closer to. Face to face, not in text.
Awesome.
Really face to face matters more. I don't like talking on the phone no more. I don't. Y'all know that.
We already know
Okay, but we need to tell people because I think every day, in the last 6 months, I'm sure y'all can count more. So many people have passed away.
Yes.
And a lot of times, even if it was somebody close to, we know we could have did some more. We know we could have been there a little more. We could have told them that we love them some more. So why not use the opportunity now to establish that? And I think I've told all my friends, as of late and some family, I want to be better. I want to be a better friend. And one of my friends that she couldn't make it today, she was my huge example of I wanted her to do what I wanted her to do when I wanted her to do it. She was in an abusive relationship and I was overboard, extra. And what God gave me was, if she's not in the same place you are in this race, can you love her for where she is? And if you can't, walk away and move on. Keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
And so what I learned from that was, in my journey, wherever you find people, you're the example to them. You came into their life for some type of reason.
Didn't I just say that last week?
Love them where they are, and then your love will hopefully be a seed to help bring them up. Because y'all were all seeds in my life to help me to boost. I never want to be around people who have nothing to offer. And I'm not even talking about money or anything. If you can't offer me love
And support.
Even a higher intelligence, make me think outside the box. I don't want to be around you. People with all this drama and dysfunction, I lived in that for so long in my mom's house.
I'm tired of it.
I don't want that. My kids don't even know that. They act like kids that was brought up in suburbia, but we're not gonna get that's a whole different show. But I'm thankful to God that they weren't street kids. I know DJ on FaceTime me later.
That's what I feel. Everybody is not your kids in the suburbs. The hood is okay to raise kids. I'm sorry, my son is doing good. Your son is doing. Your sons are doing good. All your kids are doing good. We have grown up in the hood.
Just got what, 4.0?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Growing up in the hood, they make it seem like we can't get out and do better. Sometimes you can stay here and do a lot better.
I know for me, it wasn't about, we wanted to shape the hood in here for our kids, because Sean came from the streets and I was right along with him. We done been in the drug game and all that stuff, and I didn't want my kids to see that. My kids don't know nothing about being no thug. But to, I would say, Caucasian people, they put on the hoodies and stuff. Now these days it scares me because DJ is so big, dating at 6'4". And to those people, they look intimidating and scary. But I'm thankful to God that they don't even know that. They don't have records, and I'm blessed. So I want to thank y'all.
Thank you.
I want everyone to leave, because we still got a social time. I need y'all to leave a final thought with our audience of how you want to leave this podcast with this subject. We could just go around like this.
Okay.
Share, what should they get out of this today?
I'm gonna keep. I guess this is gonna be like a slogan for me for 2019. Some people are there for a reason and a season, and it's been just meditating on my heart, and it's something that's been encouraging me. You know, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, but you know, just have a good listening ear and listen to the man above. He'll take you to the ones that you really should be around. So I'm not executing anyone out, but reason and a season. So just know your friends.
Okay.
Nice.
My thing is,
Here we go.
I'm taking it.
I'm Jerry Springer.
it's not too much I want to leave a person with, because everybody has their opinion anyway, regardless.
No, you. Just what you will leave.
What I'm saying is, what I want to leave first, I want to go to not just family and not just friends. Watch what you say to your kids. Watch what you say to your family. Certain things will bring them up and they will hurt the world. It is just because the way they was raised. Certain things you need to really watch what you say. Love on your kids no matter what. Whether you don't like the way they living, love on them kids. I don't care how old they are. They're going to always be your child that you brought in this world.
And that's so not a part of the subject.
No, I had to say that.
Okay.
Because it was about family. It was about family. So that's what I had to say. And what I wanted to leave with. Love on them babies. Not just babies. Just love on them. And watch what you say to your children.
Okay. We'll leave it
So, which I want me to leave.
That's just it, y'all. All right. That's me.
If I wanted to leave everybody with something, it would be that it's okay to heal, and it's okay to not let misery consume you. I feel like
You better keep throwing them nuggets my way. Because I'm like, oh, it's still on me. Like, you giving it to me. I got my last. I'm trying to catch
like a lot of times with family and friends that I've experienced with family and friends.
all right.
That we sit in our misery, we sit in our hurt, and we sit in our anger because we're comfortable. And it's okay not to feel that way. It's okay to be like, okay, let me get up because I've been down here too long. Eventually it appears as if you like it there. So it's okay to be like, let me get my stuff together and get up and finally heal and so I can grow. So
Amen.
That was for me. She's going to have something else for you guys. I'll try to get y'all another copy.
No, she went right after me, so she was.
Wow.
clear
Okay.
now.
Yeah. I'm leaving people with a couple of things, piggybacking off of everyone. One, since we brought God into all this first, know that God is not going to deal with you differently publicly than He has privately. What I mean by that is, My aunt and all the people that know me know they can't deal with me soft. My best friend that I lost would always say, "You done crying?" I'd be like, "Yeah." Get up. And she'll walk away. My grandma, I walked past when dude was cheating from school. She said,
"Don't you have that fight?"
She said, "No." Janice said, "How many did you walk past before you saw the problem?" I said, "A lot." Go in there and cry and get up.
Okay.
Somebody come and, "Oh, we're going to do the pity party together." That ain't God. Because that ain't how you built. So if they come to you to handle you in any other way, be suspicious is a red flag. Because he knows what's needed for you not to sit there. He knows what's needed for you to get up. So when you're dealing with family and friends, look at who handles you properly and who doesn't. And that's how you decipher who to let go and who to work on. Because either they're going to be the reason.
Alright, reason season. Yeah.
Let it marinate on it. Just gotta marinate on it. That's all.
That's simple.
Well, y'all made it. Y'all made it for the season.
Yeah.
We did. We did. So as we leave you guys from the True First podcast, as you guys know, this is a lifestyle. Being you is a lifestyle. You're representing a brand. That brand is Michelle, Justine, and Q. And it'll shine. Everybody sees it every day. So being you is a lifestyle. Represent your brand with us.
All right. And we